Let's talk about J.J. Watt.
J.J. Watt and Richard Sherman.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys want to talk about Richard Sherman.
Let's
Start with J.J. Watt. Let's start with J.J. Watt.
Now, are we going to talk about who we think's going to get him, or what would he mean to who they're going to get him? Because I don't think it matters, because you're going to have the best D-line in the league if you have J.J. Watt opposite your best guy you have right now. I don't care who's got the worst D-line in the league.
Dude, that's so hard. There are so many bad
Probably
D-lines.
Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a hard thing to ask.
All right. If you have a decent defense, and he's not going to go to a defense that isn't decent.
He also wants to go where someone's going to pay him, but not.
He also wants to go where he's going to have someone the opposite side of him. He's not going to want to go somewhere where he's just going to be constantly double-teamed.
This is why, and everyone's like, oh, he wants to play with his brothers. It's like, dude, he would not leave a bad situation to go to another bad situation.
Yeah, with Ben Roethlisberger and all that right now.
The Steelers are going to be either have a mediocre year and then a rebuilding year, or this is going to turn into a rebuilding year.
They literally fell apart at the end of last season.
We also know that he knows this isn't more just about the defense, but it's also including in the offense. Is like he's going to look at that offensive talent on the other side of the ball, and he's going to say, okay, this is what my offense is going to work with. How long am I going to be out on the field? I think that's any defensive player's team, because, I mean, you look at the Browns in 2018 when we went 0-16. That defense was on the field more than the offense.
That wasn't 2018, was it? I thought it was 2017.
It was
17.
I believe it was 17.
Yeah.
You're correct. We drafted Baker in 18.
Yeah.
You're right. Sorry about that.
Dude, I wonder what Deshaun Kaiser's doing. Is he selling insurance or washing cars? But no.
Let's focus on J.J. Watt.
It sucks, though, that you have, like, your defense doesn't want to be on the field more than your offense, nor should they have to be.
Well, the thing with J.J. Watt is I think he's going to, first thing he's looking for is a contender. Mm-hmm. 2, he's looking for another very talented defensive lineman to play opposite side.
2 priorities.
Yeah. Those are his top 2 priorities.
And then the offense.
The thing is with Pittsburgh, right, if you want to play with his brothers, 1, they have so much defensive talent that they have like 3 linebackers they have to pay. They have Juju they have to pay. They have to get another quarterback. They got way too much they have to focus on to go and sign J.J. Watt.
I think you're just
and also there's too much defensive talent on that team already.
I'm sorry, real quick. Let's touch on Juju later, because I think he's going. I don't think he's
staying either.
Oh, I actually agree with you guys.
We'll talk. Yeah, well, I guess we all agree, so we have to talk
I think the top 2 destinations for J.J. Watt are, number 1, I think it's the Browns. Number 2, I think it's the Packers. And if I was going to add a third, I would say
Tennessee was looking at him.
The
Chargers.
The Bills.
Chargers too.
I think the Bills would be the 3rd best place for him to go.
Really?
Dude, I don't know what.
You could put him on the other side of Bosa. He'd be pretty solid.
Oh yeah. Oh,
in LA Chargers.
But they got Melvin Ingram. They don't really need another end.
That's a good point.
And also, I think Melvin Ingram just signed a contract recently. I think it was like a couple years ago. So I think he's still under contract for a couple years.
Okay. Well, yeah, then I'm not disagreeing that the Packers and the Browns are the 2 destinations where he'd thrive the most. And they can pay him.
And plus, he'd come back to be opposite of a healthy Myles Garrett. And also, we have Olivier Vernon still, who's coming back from an Achilles tear. But
I think he's a free agent.
He's free agent.
Is he? I thought we signed him to an extension last year for some reason.
He's a free agent. And he was.
There was talks about him earlier.
I thought he reworked his contract or something.
Go ahead, look into that.
I'm 90% sure that he's a free agent.
Yeah, I'm almost positive. And he's not bad. He was serviceable against Philly.
He turned it on in the last half of the season, and then got hurt.
And it just sucks because the guy was like a standout defensive player, wasn't he?
Yeah, on the Giants.
Let's say that being a Pro Bowler anymore doesn't mean anything.
Pro Bowler is a popularity contest.
Exactly.
Who's the best player contest.
So it kind of sucks because like you have Olivier Vernon, who was a Pro Bowler, who's a 2-time Pro Bowler. He got that big contract in New York, and then we got him in Cleveland and on that trade.
Dude,
he's good. He's talented, but if I'm gonna take talent, I'm taking J.J. Watt over Olivier Vernon.
Plus, Vernon also played opposite side of JPP when he was at his best.
Yeah, that is
so that's a big reason of why he was good then. Because as soon as JPP left, Olivier Vernon was not the same player.
JPP with 5 fingers.
Yeah,
yeah.
Not JPP. Olivier Vernon has to be a Robin. He can't be a Batman.
Yep.
And imagine having J.J. Watt as the Robin to Myles Garrett being Batman. That'd be insane.
That's the thing. It's like
with Sheldon Richardson in the middle.
So many more plays.
Yeah. He's way more athletic. He can actually get up. He's got a lot more size.
And we got Richardson in the middle, and who else?
Ogunjobi.
Yeah,
Isn't Ogunjobi coming up?
Not.
I
think
think
we
this
still
is his
got him
last
one
year on
more
his
year.
contract. I think he's
Okay.
got one
I
more
like
year.
him a lot.
Because I think he was
I
drafted
like
the same year as
Richardson
Baker.
a lot. Who's the other guy too that we have switching in roles? Don't we have another guy?
The guy who blocks like 3 field goals
Claiborne?
this year. Oh, well, we do have Claiborne. He's an end, but there's another D tackle who's I think he was a rookie this year. He blocked like 3 field goal attempts or something. He's okay too.
I really like our defensive front right now. I don't think it's bad, and I just would be really nice to let Garrett get some free up time.
Dude.
The guy's the best
Dude,
in the league.
he was
at
being
jumping
triple
through.
teamed against the Kansas City. That's why he couldn't do anything. He literally had 3 linemen on him.
But that's huge, dude.
If
I'll take him getting
if
triple
you
teamed.
if you get the line up to the one of the best in the league off of just free agency, you can draft a linebacker and a safety in whichever order, depending on who's available.
You can
Because
make a young guy work
a
at that
corner.
point.
exactly a corner and a safety and a linebacker. You want to go linebacker
Honestly,
safety
I
before
want
you
to
get
go
a corner.
linebacker first.
Yes,
Linebacker
100%.
first. We need a
100%.
linebacker really bad.
Dude, I wanted Alex Mack to be better. I wanted Taki to be better.
Alex Mack,
Not
the center.
Yeah, Alex Mack.
Dude, we got him back from the Falcons. When?
Yeah, for sure.
I wish.
Dude,
Yeah, now he's
honestly,
playing defense. He's not taking snaps.
Matt
or
lost a lot
whatever.
of weight.
Yeah, he did. You gotta. Well, I don't know.
I was gonna say you gotta be careful where you're going. There.
What are you talking about?
Our linebacker core definitely needs to get better.
But-
But you look at the other team that you're talking about. You're talking about the Packers.
Dude, you know exactly.
I know exactly what you were gonna say.
I wasn't gonna say anything. I didn't say anything. I thought about it though. But
It went
Matt
right over
Wilson,
my
I know.
head.
Yeah,
of course it
did.
Mostly because I was trying to think about what I wanted to say, but
You know,
right over
you know
the
what
head.
Steve reminds me of? He reminds me of like Batista in Guardians of the Galaxy, where like everything just goes over his head. Steve's reaction is nothing would go over my head.
You can't see me.
I would catch it. I would catch it.
You haven't seen me this entire time. I'm just sitting here
Yo,
watching.
Oh,
man, I don't know. But yeah, dude, I don't know. I was kind of excited about Mac. It's like, oh, he's hard hitting, whatever. And then
and he's fast. He's athletic.
yeah, he misses tackles really fast.
Well, hey, it's better than the alternative of Joe Schobert, like getting 20
Dude, no,
tackles.
He actually tackled people though.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
slow.
but after he let up a
He's slow,
12-yard gain.
I like
he
Joe
would have
Schobert,
worked
honestly.
in this. He would have worked in this defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he
You were
actually would.
great in this defense. He's a decent cover guy. He's
He is
sure,
being paid
he's
way
a
too much
sure,
though.
Yes.
Well, yeah, he wanted money.
Yes.
I
And
mean,
I don't
he
blame
was
him.
deserving of it.
Not that
No.
much.
Not as much as what he's asking
No.
for, but you know what? Jacksonville gave it to him.
But look,
Well,
but
you
would've
look at
looked-
Jacksonville.
Yeah,
He would have looked. He would have looked a lot better in this defense than.
Yeah.
I mean, that was kind of what the defense was: is give up those plays, but just
It
Don't
just
allow the big
sucks
play.
because our
Yeah.
defense is so like cohesive. I think we're great. I just think we got to get rid of when we all know the person that we need to get rid
Joe
of.
Woods.
dude.
We need to get rid of
Sendejo.
Sendejo. Sendejo is the kryptonite to the Browns
Sunday
defense.
blows.
The guy might make like one solid play after he lets up like 12
Dude, every
touchdowns.
time, I'm like the camera pan. It's like there's Andrew Sendejo. I'm like, dude, I hate this guy. He's the worst player I've ever seen in a Browns uniform. Then he like gets a pick.
No,
next play.
no,
Or he
stop.
just-
Or
he
how about
just
when he,
does
how about
something
when he
great.
hits someone for no reason after the play? It's like, oh hey, we would have stopped him here on third down, but no, you just gave them a first down because you went out of your way to hit somebody.
He's Stefanski's guy because he was a
Don't
Minnesota
care
guy.
who he, dude. I don't care.
He's okay. If you take it's what it is that means, well, he has a position where it's going to be a terrible player, so
We
you might as
all
well
do.
have one he likes.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
what it is. It's
Hey, you want to be the fall guy for this
Exactly.
position? You got it, man.
exactly.
Hey, we need somebody terrible here. You fill that role perfectly.
I like you,
And
and
let's-
you're terrible.
And let's be like specific about it. He's not a terrible player. He's just not a good fit for our team and our defense. He
No,
lets up
he's-
a lot of
and
plays.
he's a terrible player.
Yeah.
dude.
But
he's
then you guys are
not-
harsh on it. I mean, he is a professional.
Stop. You're
So,
giving him too much
okay,
credit.
so are people on the practice
I
squad,
would-
and they're
yes.
terrible too.
All
Dude,
right.
of course, I couldn't even play high school football. I'm way worse, but I don't get paid. However, he probably doesn't get paid millions. He probably gets paid hundreds of thousands,
Could you
which is still a
imagine?
lot.
Could you imagine if Sendejo played for Denver when they didn't have a quarterback? I would have played Sendejo at quarterback just to see how it would have played out.
Dude, honestly,
The guy makes big plays
He does make big plays.
every once in a blue moon.
Every once in
he's really good at allowing touchdowns, so maybe he would give the other team some or something. I don't know. He'd just throw an interception on every play.
I do like the phrase "every once in a blue moon." Like, I think like
How often
maybe
does a blue moon occur?
I don't know, but
And are we
right
talking
after,
about a beer?
that's what I was gonna say. Like every once in a Stella Artois, every once in a Michelob Ultra.
Say
Every
it
once in
again.
a Dos Equis.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude, they changed the
no.
label Dos Equis and it pisses me off.
What they changed it to? I haven't
It's
noticed.
like looks like futuristic. I just don't
Isn't it
like
That
just two
sounds
double
dumb.
X's? Or
Do you-
whatever?
it's like it says Dos Equis and writing on it. Now the X's look different and the writing looks different.
Oh, no.
Ben Faber's
Does
gonna
it
be
still have the
pissed.
same taste?
It does have the same great taste.
Holy crap, man.
And
You know what that might make you, though?
The
Most interesting man in the
world.
world.
Sendejo is the least interesting player in the world. Unless you get
Dude, what do you mean?
interested
He's got
in
like
bad
purple
plays.
hair. That makes him interesting.
Does he have purple hair?
Is it purple or is it white? I don't know.
Dude,
Or it
if
could
I
be
don't
silver.
remember.
It's like
See,
not.
if you suck, you can't color your hair weird. Like,
Dude, there are a lot of people that suck that color their hair weird.
well, like, you talking about my girlfriend?
Edit that out.
That was funny, dude.
No, that's
Keep that in. She would have liked that. But no, like, you can't, like, if you're, like, I don't care, dude. Like, I'm going to color my hair, green tomorrow. I don't care. But if I was bad at my job,
I was
I
kind of
don't.
talking more like 6'9". Like when you color your hair weird to make a statement.
Dude, did you guys see? Remember?
Oh, great. We don't need to talk
Okay,
about
we won't talk about
6'9".
6'9".
Yeah, we
Thank
do need
you.
to talk about
No,
6'9".
we don't.
No, let's talk about Richard
This
Sherman.
This
'cause
is
that
now
was-
a 6'9" podcast.
Let's talk about Richard Sherman since we didn't even get to that part
Can we
yet.
talk about Ja Rule? Yes, we'll talk
Esau.
about
No.
Sherman.
Okay.
Firefest or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you guys think the Browns are going to get Sherman or have
No.
any interest in him?
No.
I have interest in him, but I don't think like Cleveland as a whole is gonna be like, yeah, we're gonna spend a lot of money on this guy right now.
I don't think he wants a lot of money though. Supposedly he wants to play for Joe Woods, and supposedly he
Now,
already bought a house. in
If we're
Cleveland.
talking about those, you guys had mentioned earlier, previously to the podcast about those 1-year contracts with what's gonna happen. If we can get someone like Richard Sherman to a 1-year contract, get the win now. We're in the position to get the win now.
While Baker's on his rookie contract still, while we're not paying any of our big name players,
We're not paying Chubb.
yeah.
We're not paying Baker.
It's Chubb and Baker.
A lot of our
two people
defensive guys.
who aren't getting paid. And OBJ is getting overpaid
Yeah.
big time.
Okay,
That is
but
the problem.
that's been known.
Yeah.
Right, but what I'm saying is that, like, it's like, oh, how are we going to pay all these players? Like, we're
You want to
paying
talk about
people who-
overpaid? Hooper's getting overpaid. The
Oh,
dude
yeah.
had like
I don't-
400 yards
I was
receiving
not-
this year.
He's
I
a
was
pretty
not-
good blocking tight end. Have you seen some of the blocking tapes from this past year? There were some serious. Our receivers
Dude,
and our tight ends blocking
You
this
could,
year were pretty
Harrison
solid.
Bryant is a decent blocking tight end.
Yeah. Then
He won,
Njoku was a great blocking tight end this year.
People underestimate Harrison Bryant. That guy, he was
He was
He
the
won
top
college
rated
tight
tight
end.
end.
How many
Yeah.
times did he fumble in one game?
that 3 times. That really did suck.
Actually, I think it was twice.
But-
But,
I think
But
it was twice.
if we wanna
I think
talk
I
about-
think we talked about that on the podcast and we found out that it was actually twice.
yeah.
Well, I
And
think
he
there were
still
two
sucks.
No,
He
that
doesn't.
does not
He
suck.
doesn't. No, that sucked.
That
I'm
sucked.
sorry.
I think
He
he's got
does not
potential. I think he's gonna be good.
I think he can be good too.
Are you
but-
talking about the one against Jacksonville? On
No, the two against Tennessee.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
one
yeah.
right after half,
Didn't
and then
he-
the other one was
Didn't
right
he?
after
Didn't he
the line.
fumble it 3 times? But he only lost it twice.
He only lost it twice. He
He-
regained it once.
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I think 2 of them were him. I think one was Higgins.
Dude,
Regardless
why,
of the
why
fact
do we
he did
why do we have to
fumble.
talk about it again? I don't know why I brought it up, but yeah,
I don't know,
It's, shut up.
But I'm not gonna say the guy's a rookie and he did pretty good on a team.
We're
and
doing
big-
a really good job about talking about Richard Sherman.
Okay,
But
Back to Richard Sherman.
Back to the point where we don't have to pay a bunch of guys right now.
Yeah.
If we are in the position, it's pretty obvious that we put ourselves in the position to win playoff games. And if Mahomes stays out, and we, obviously like he did, and we can perform at a higher level defensively for like a few more plays, we get the ball back. At the end of that Kansas City game, I think it's a different story. I think we all agree on that.
I think you put Sherman opposite Ward. It's the same thing. It's
I think Ward can have a lot to learn from someone like Richard Sherman.
what? Well,
That's true.
yeah, maybe how to tackle.
Yeah, okay.
That
one year.
I don't know.
1 year, man. Sign him to a 1-year deal and give him some money.
If
Obviously, give him what he's worth for 1 year.
I don't know if we really went
I don't think he's
in
worth
depth
that
about that,
much.
but I was on Twitter today and I can't remember what player it was, but they said something along the lines of like, this free agency period, a lot of people coming up, but the salary cap's gonna be down, so they can't sign these big contracts. Or do they just do 1-year rentals across the league, make a little bit of money now, and then bet on yourself for the future? And that's what he was kind of saying, and that makes a lot of sense for a lot of these players who
To win right now.
win right now, and
Or
then you
they're
go
old
get
and
paid somewhere.
Because
you're
you're
getting
Exactly.
Everyone knows once you win that Super Bowl and you leave, you're gonna get your paycheck. I mean, look at Chris Godwin. You telling me someone like the Lions or New England isn't gonna pay that man some money to go to their roster right now?
Oh my God!
I mean,
dude,
he's gonna get some big offers, and it's gonna be kind of crazy to see what Tampa Bay can put up for someone like that. But the win now atmosphere in the NFL right now, you got a bunch of these young guys in the AFC. I think if you can pay someone right now to get those extra pieces, specifically the Browns. If you can get J.J. Watt on 1 year, Richard Sherman on 1 year, we have the potential defensively to win right now. Wouldn't that be huge for a city like Cleveland? That'd be huge.
Dude, if you get, I don't think you can get them both though. But if you do,
it'd be hard.
You get Sherman and Watt, dude. All you gotta do is draft a linebacker. Your first round
or a
pick,
safety,
and hope that Delpit. Well, I was gonna say you can hope that Delpit is what you expect.
Yeah,
him to be.
exactly.
Yeah,
because he's coming back.
Because Greedy's coming back. Delpit's coming back.
I don't know about Greedy. I still haven't heard anything about him, and I know he had nerve damage in his shoulder, and that's why he ended up missing the whole season when he was supposed to miss 1 week.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming he probably needs surgery.
Yeah, probably.
He already did surgery.
Did he?
I thought they already had surgery on it.
I don't remember.
I don't know.
I remember we talked about it before, but I don't remember.
That's the thing is like whenever you have a nerve injury like that, you never know
how you're gonna recover from it.
But speaking of these 1 year deals, you know what I could see happening with Chris Godwin? Go to the Rams.
No, dude, what's their cap like, dude? They can't have that much room with.
No, they don't have that kind
Donald
of
money. I mean,
I don't think.
Well, I mean,
they gotta. What are they gonna pay Stafford?
But they probably want to win now, considering they went out and traded for Stafford, right?
Speaking of that win now, has anyone else thought about this? I heard this on Twitter and I saw it on Instagram. Someone was, I don't know who, was talking about the possibility of trading Dak Prescott for Deshaun Watson.
That's actually kind of interesting.
And I don't know why that just popped into my head.
What with Dak though?
I think it'd have to be a pick or something.
Yeah,
they're not gonna
big pick like a.
You really think so?
It probably has to be 2
It just kind of sucks because Dak's coming off an injury. If Dak doesn't get injured,
that's the thing. Dak's coming off an injury, but he's not the quarterback Deshaun is.
No, and that's obvious.
Dak is, like he's Deshaun light. Okay.
Dak also plays with really good, talented receivers. The offensive line this year in Dallas was a little bit.
Dude, yeah, but
Dak, all year. Dak had the best offensive line in the league for multiple years.
Yeah, this is true.
I mean, but if you, I'm saying is, if you put someone like, right now,
if you put
the
Watson
Texans,
in
the
front
Texans
of
are
that
in a losing spot. Texans are in a losing spot.
The
we
Texans
know this.
are gonna be.
The guy doesn't want to play for their organization.
If you put Deshaun Watson behind the Cowboys line with those receivers.
It's Super Bowl City. You're in the Super Bowl. I do not care.
It's the Cowboys. They're not in it. No, I'm playing. But
yeah,
that'd be a good team.
Have you seen the memes? The only way to stop Tom Brady for the next
is putting him on Dallas in a Dallas uniform.
But no, seriously though, like I can't wait till Deshaun is finally off the Texans. If it's not this year, it's next year. Whenever it is,
I couldn't catch anyone saying that 2 years ago. Oh, I can't wait for Deshaun to be off the Texans.
No, I just want him to. I just want him to play the Texans and score like 10 touchdowns.
Well, it's just kind of crazy to me.
I want him to be in a situation where he can be successful because I think he has so much talent and he's being so underutilized in the Houston organization.
No, he definitely is, and I mean, dude, you got rid of all his receivers. I mean, Will Fuller. I'd like to see that.
Didn't Will Fuller get suspended for PEDs?
Unsure.
I don't remember who it was. I think it was Will Fuller.
You know what? If you ain't juicing, you really ain't winning. I think you got it.
Julian Edelman, I think, said that.
Didn't Edelman do like wasn't it Adderall or something like that?
I don't know.
Or was he on like?
I think he was on other PEDs as well.
Well,
the dude looks like he's on steroids.
Julian Edelman's a savage.
Joe Hayden got popped for Adderall or Ritalin or whatever.
But he's got ADHD. He was using it without a prescription, though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which is
prescription drug. Which why would you even get popped for it if it's a labeled prescription?
Because you still have to have a prescription, dude. It's speed.
I understand that, but if it's like a prescribed by a doctor and you have that written on a form for the NFL,
it wasn't prescribed. That's the problem.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought you were saying it was prescribed.
No. I'm saying he has ADHD, but he didn't have the prescription prescribed to him. He was just taking it without his prescription.
Okay. Makes sense.
Taking a subscription means buying it from somebody.
Someone illegally.
Yeah.
Okay.
What laws did he violate? Was that?
I knew you were going to say it.
No,
I
dude,
don't know nothing.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But yeah, well, that's another thing. Joe Hayden. I cannot believe what he did on